All right.
Okay. Welcome to This Is It, a
Yep.
podcast between friends that think they know way too much about way too little. I'm French Tom, joined by
And
my
I am
co-host.
and I am Bacon Bits, or I don't know. What do you want to call me today? What are we
We're
going with?
not going, we're not going by truck or stop nicknames. Just he's Justin. He's kind of weird and also kind of sort of the most smart person I know in like a slightly Riri way because we can't use
I
the R word
Yeah,
anymore.
I'm like smart, like in the way that is absolutely unnecessary. Like I know like trivia questions that nobody else knows, but I also can't remember your birthday.
Oh that's me too. So um so this is episode 1 of This Is It.
Mm. The Phantom
And
Menace.
if only it could be half as good.
Ugh. Yeah. Oh, that's rough.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a slight burn. Um I you want to talk about a scuba diving trip, camping trip we did together recently?
Yeah. Yeah, we went into a cave.
It was both our first cave, and I love your text message from a couple hours ago talking about how we need to scuba dive more.
Yeah.
And verbatim was, I can't believe both our dive computers just happened to die right when we got into the water.
Now, I would just like to point out that you at least had a depth gauge as a backup. So we dove into this 50-foot deep cave with one diver having a depth gauge. So
It wasn't. It also, I do want to say it was in meters.
yeah.
So it just said we're at 14 meters, and I only know we're almost down to 50 because I Googled Genie Genie's Ballroom. And that I know, I think at 14 and a half, where it said we were at um 47 something. We were close enough. Yeah. I don't know. Math. Horse math.
All I know is we blew our bottom time. We came up too fast, and we
Well, what the,
literally nearly cured ourselves in the only overhead diving environment that is okay for open water divers.
yeah. No, you know what? You did fine. That's the thing. You you were okay. I had, it was mostly me having a long story of failure along the way, which was numerous. And so I did try to I stayed mostly sober, right? We were being good the night before.
Yeah, he wouldn't
Drink
even drink a single beer before we went diving.
Yeah, no, which is for a lot of people kind of weird. But no, we behaved. We had a nice, hearty breakfast and stuff. Now my big thing is, um, and I'm drinking some sort of IPAs. Justin, of course, drinking Bud Light as always.
As our first show, it's going to start with Bud Light.
As
We
you,
can only go up from here.
well, you're also hanging out behind the casting couch, so
Yeah.
come on, bro. Your boy knows it's not my first rodeo here. But so my dad was a fairly legit scuba diver. He gave me a 8 mil semi dry suit type stitch, and I figured this is the coldest weather I've been diving into. Why not give it a shot? Well, that's failure number 1, right? Because
I'll just point out I wore a 3 mil.
yeah, Justin wore 3 mil. I wore 8. My normal diving suit is 3 mil as well. So that was my number 1 fuck up. I did bring extra weights, which ultimately Justin borrowed. We ended up working it out, but I had to take some back. Yeah, just a lot of failures along the way where the videos are posted online where I just kind of started floating to the top of the cave and
let me
diving in a cave. Yeah, let's just
let me
go ahead.
describe it. So, have you guys ever had a fish when you were a kid and you had him for like 3 weeks and you just didn't feed him, and then he just sort of floats to the top of the tank? That was essentially Thomas. He was literally stuck on the roof of the cave. We were like 50 feet down. He's stuck to the roof. I'm like looking up, like, uh-oh. And then he just absconds. He just disappears. And the next thing I know, he's at the surface. He literally shot to the surface.
Yeah, so that's the problem is I didn't have enough weights to quite sink in, and then I didn't have enough weights to quite hold me buoyant. So once I actually worked my way down to deep enough to where I didn't have to inflate my
Well, tell him why.
my BC.
Tell him why that works. Tell him why that as you go deeper.
No, that's the problem. That's the thing. You go with that.
Okay, so normally when you're wearing a dry suit, or a wetsuit. Normally when you're wearing a wetsuit, the thing that keeps you dry or warm in that wetsuit is that there's air in the neoprene. We all know that air is essentially compressible. So as you dive deeper wearing a wetsuit, your wetsuit becomes less buoyant, less full of air as you go deeper because it gets compressed. So for me, as I got past like the opening of the cave, my wetsuit was no longer really a problem. But Thomas wearing his 7/8 millimeter wetsuit was essentially a balloon the whole way down.
So right. So then I had the weight. I started sinking, and then as soon as I went up, it just shot fucking up. And
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So in your vest and in
as
your
it
wetsuit,
compresses,
as you go up, you're right. As you go up, it starts decompressing, and all of a sudden you become like a cork just shooting to the surface.
Right. Which so I will say this. It was a fun diving experience. I've learned a lot. Justin learned quite a bit. I don't think quite as much as I did, which is okay because I'm the expert of making mistakes and hopefully trying to learn from them.
We both learned a lot, and we also broke some rules that day.
Yeah. So, which will lead us to kind of the later part of the podcast. But yeah, no, I guess both our dive computers just happen to simultaneously run out of batteries.
If you guys are SCUBA Pro users, whatever Error 6 is, that's what I got.
And I got a share water. Shit. The one that does nitrox and all the madness.
It's like a square. He wears like this rectangle thing on his wrist.
It's literally the size of a small house on my wrist.
It's so weird.
Yeah, it's $1,200 now for the new one, and it's literally a third of the size, and it doesn't actually use batteries, so I'm not that upset about. But if I somehow come across making money, I'm probably gonna get.
What does it run on?
They're rechargeable, so like.
So it uses
like
batteries. It just doesn't. You just don't have to put them in there.
Yeah, well,
okay.
The thing is about these is that they use this special AA batteries that are like white and green.
You know what AA stands for, right?
No. It's a crappy joke. No, but it's a special kind of battery. Those sheer water computers use special kinds of batteries. So no bueno. By the way, this is a pilot episode, so we're doing this.
Yeah, we're working on the jokes.
It's like an early episode of the Chappelle Show. But we did a dive. We survived. We did it in a 2-parter. We ended up swapping weights. Justin helped me out, gave me some extra weights. Everything came out all right. Now, I did have a conversation I want to have about kind of craziest, dumbest scuba diving stories that you and I may or may not have.
I've got a pretty good one, but I think you should go first.
No, You go, please.
Okay, so this one unfortunately doesn't involve you.
That's okay.
It involves a person that I shall only refer to as Rodriguez for legal purposes. He knows who he is. He used to be a lobster fisherman in Maine. Used to going out by himself, rough waters, alone, catching lobster. I don't know what a lobsterman does. I guess they catch lobster. I don't know. I guess they try to. Sorry, everybody.
Holy shit.
Sorry. So Rodriguez had a system where we would go out diving. He wasn't licensed. He would just dive. And we'd go out in his boat and we would all just jump in the water with no anchor out or anybody in the boat. So the greatest story is the time that we all jumped out of his boat to go lobstering down here in South Florida, not in Maine. The good lobster, not those fucking Maine ones, the claws. Who wants a claw? Anyhow, we all jump out of the boat and we're swimming around for, good 30, 45 minutes. We come up, there's no boat. The boat has already crashed into the pier. The boat is literally being smashed into the pier by the waves. And we have other Dave swim out and get it and drive it back. But yeah, so I just like to just tie up to one of the buoys, throw out an anchor, just, yeah. I kind of feel embarrassed as a diver relating these stories. My license is with Patty, so don't worry.
No, that's bullshit. You know what? I'll talk about my and which I've told on another podcast, which Jesus, I hope this turns out to be even good.
Tell us the name of the other podcast.
You're Really Out There from Go Fast Camper, which I've been on a couple times as a vocal guest, not just like in a quick blip. I wasn't a guest on, but
You're doing one about beer or motorcycles or something.
Well, that's Calling a Crab Beer. It's a different podcast. I'm just trying to become the next Joe Rogan, my man.
Yeah, well, dude, you gotta throw out those names. You gotta get those fucking hits.
I know. Well, you are the search engine optimization expert.
Yes, I am, and you can check me out at justinhumphreys.com. Just throwing that out there.
Or the only guy that owns Fort Lauderdale at Gmail.
Hey, don't put my email out there. Do not put my email. No, I
will blank that out. We'll blank that out.
Yeah. There's no. God, I already get enough fucking shit. All right, let's.
This motherfucker.
Let's just say that I got into Gmail really early. All right.
That's good content. That's a perfect Instagram clip right here.
I will. Dude, I'm gonna filter you so hard right now.
That's fine. I'll make you proofread it. But anyways, so oh my god, this is the problem. This is why I wanted this thing to start before we started drinking. I got to go scuba diving.
Hold on. Wait, you just lagged, dude. The future is amazing. I just saw you lag into a hippopotamus. You just lagged so hard. You really went like. Okay, start over again. Do it again.
Hey, actually, you're caught up, right? We're all caught up to each other.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Wait, show me the newspaper. Show me today's newspaper. Hey, wait, if you have a newspaper, I'm gonna fucking kill it. That's not a newspaper.
Okay, good. But you got the right timing, so we're good. That's the closest thing I had on my desk.
Wait, stand by.
Oh my god.
I'm here.
You can't. It's not in. You're the.
No, it takes a moment.
The
It's
casting
big.
couch is, oh my god.
Oh, I gotta turn this off.
Must on a gun. Yes.
Yes.
Old dirty commie shit.
I love it.
All right, Antifa. Anyways, so I was scuba diving and I just happened to be with a friend who didn't pre-check his gear on the eve of, which I can't blame him. I've also fucked up, which is why the whole scuba diving incident happened. Not incident, but just lack of preparedness. But his stuff was leaking, and so that happens. And he was literally doing somersault after we dove in, which made us miss the drop, which made us go down deeper than expected, which made the fact that the boat did not have an anchor deep enough to actually anchor up and for us to follow along, which made for me to go deeper than the amount of rope I had on my spool, which means the dive flag went down underneath the ocean and then sunk to the bottom of the ocean at 100 feet. And it was a series of failures that just happened to happen.
Wait. So you drug the dive flag deep enough that it stopped having buoyancy?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
And ask me how I got it back up.
You pulled. You just cranked it. How do you do it? Tell me how.
So I had my my sausage.
Oh yeah,
My
your
SMB?
safety sausage.
Yeah, my SMB. So my friend literally kind of tugged on me. He was like, pointing, and I was like, okay. I was like,
Did you see it? Did you see it go down? Did you
oh
see
no,
it
no, I
sinking?
saw it was already at the bottom of the ocean at 100-something feet. So I literally, my friends behind me literally somehow pulls my attention. This is a couple years ago, so the memory is a little fuzzy, but he literally pulls my attention. He goes, eyes behind, and I just see a dive flag at the bottom of the ocean. I'm like, that looks a lot like the one I brought. So and my dad is a handy dandy motherfucker. So he had built an extra bungee cord system in the back of my BC where I could just pull it out, manually inflate. Which I also know that you got to be careful because those things, if you accidentally kind of get wrapped up in some sort of wires, tangled up, you end up shooting up with the thing as it inflates from the ocean. So super carefully, I swam back to the flag, grabbed my SMB, tied it up or clipped it. I don't remember exactly what I did. It was the whole thing. I think it was a clip, and then I just give it a one good thing, give it a couple good blow, and then went shut up. Now we just happened to be followed by a boat, so thankfully they just saw the thing pop up. And
so did you let go of the reel, or did the reel pull you up?
So I had the reel into my finger, right? And
oh, you had a spool, the little finger
yeah,
reel?
I had a 100-foot spool.
Okay.
And because of current, the 100-foot spool ended up dragging me another 10 feet up, because obviously you don't think of the wind,
Sideways,
right? The
sideways,
underwater,
the breeze.
the underwater breeze. So I ended up, I had it, and I was like, okay, this is a long one. We should be good. And then it just shoots up, and it's like, oh, you just get tugged up. And Bob's your uncle. So yeah, but I made it all right. We made it back up. We ended up hanging out. We missed, the whole thing was a wreck dive, which we missed because we were unprepared. So
What wreck? Do you know what wreck what that was?
what's the big one in Pompano? Name a famous one.
Miss Lordy.
No, was it Lady Luck? No, what's the other big one?
Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I smoke weed. Whoa. Yeah. Lady Luck. Wait, was that the one?
It wasn't Lady Luck. It was the other. It was. Maybe it
No,
was
go
it.
on. I'm
I
listening.
don't remember.
I'm
No,
listening.
I'm asking you. What's the name of the big Rex?
There's
Lady Luck.
Miracle Life is a pretty
No.
big one. There's Miss Lordy's is a really big one.
No. Jesus Christ! You're naming darkest things I've never heard of.
No, dude, we have dove these wrecks together. I have videos and pictures.
What?
No, not
No.
you. No, Birdman. Birdman.
That dude's
Birdman.
been out of state for the past 10 years.
Yeah, that shows you how much you've been diving lately.
I dive plenty of times. I dive 4 times a year, 4 to 5 times a year.
Well, why don't you invite me? I don't have a boat.
I'm
Take
part
me
of
with
it.
you.
I'm part of a weird scuba club, diving club.
I used to be till my instructor died.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Jeez, oh, that's a great story right there.
Yeah.
Jesus
So
Christ. Like the guy that taught me everything about being safe died diving.
and I'll let you take it from here.
No, I don't really want to. Actually,
Okay, so we don't have to. Anyways,
all I will say is, guys, if you're gonna dive nitrox,
check your tanks.
or if you're gonna have tanks that sometimes have nitrox, check your tanks every dive. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, just you don't have to buy and invest into your own kind of O2 sensor.
No,
But
I
try
recommend it.
Right. But if not
Okay,
everyone can make the investment.
We need a little bit more detail because it's if you're a guy who's filling tanks, if you're an instructor and you're going to go on a nitrox dive next day with a bunch of students and you're also going to go on a deep dive, make sure you know which tank is the air and which one is nitrox.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah. The guy that taught me all the rules broke the rule.
But that's the thing they tend to do, right? So do as I say, not as I do.
It's that confidence thing.
Yeah.
You build up enough confidence. It's like us diving into the water at that spring. We know we should have checked our dive computers by throwing them in the tub beforehand.
Right. Well, I just turning them on. Yeah. I mean,
exactly.
It is what it is. Right. Or
exactly.
we should have known to just check the buoyancy and me knowing
well, I knew
that
I was going to be. I knew being a fat guy. I don't know if you guys know this yet, but I'm hefty. I'm getting a phone call here. Let me hang up on this. No, what do I do, Thomas? Do I answer it?
Well, I don't know who it is.
It's Kat.
Just say you're on a podcast.
Hey, babe, I'm on a podcast right now. Can I call you back?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Bye. Sorry.
I love you. Bye-bye.
I love you. Bye.
Oh, guys, I don't know if she's gonna watch this, but if she does, I just want to let you know she's the best ever, and I'm happy, and I want to marry her. Tell her that a ring doesn't matter. Just tell her that ring doesn't matter. Okay. So yeah. So what were we talking about?
Scuba diving.
Yeah. Just follow the basic rules. Whatever you're gonna do with scuba diving, whether you're certified for open water nitrox, you've got advanced water, advanced open water stuff going on. Just remember, even if it's been 3 years since you last dived, follow your checklists. Don't let 50 feet down into a sinkhole aquifer be the point where you discover something's not right. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right. Which
I remember what we were talking about. We were talking about the weight. We were talking about the weight. So this is again goes back to following your checklist and shit.
Yeah.
I told Thomas, I'm like, Thomas, can I borrow some weight because I know I'm going to be buoyant. And he's like, well, what do you mean? I'm wearing a wetsuit when I normally don't. I'm a little fatter than I used to be, etc. and so forth. He's like, yeah, I can give you a couple pounds. So he gives me the weight, and we go on the dive, and then we come back up, and he's like, I am underweighted. And I'm like, I can give you some weight. And that's the thing. Thomas, you guys don't know Thomas, but Thomas is like what do you call a stick? He's like 175 pounds, maybe 180. Am I right?
5'9". Listen, I'll post pictures
How much?
of my abs
How much you weigh?
right now.
How much you weigh? How much you weigh?
I'm probably. I go from 160 to 175.
Okay, so guys, I'm pretty damn close. So
No, you're fine. Yeah, I'm not hating
yeah,
on you
no,
telling my weight.
so he's
but,
all meat. He's all meat. He's like there's no fat on this guy.
Yeah, and I'm 34, by the way.
No,
And
A
a lot of
plus
people-
specimen, ladies. He's taken.
I'm taking.
But if that doesn't work out,
Sorry.
he's
Yeah.
a specimen.
Nicole, shout out to you, babe. We're gonna move to Wyoming one day and just kind of do weird stuff together.
Oh, by the way, I love Nicole. She was a lot of fun out there.
Yeah. So actually, you know what? Talking about the scuba diving thing. So this podcast is meant to be more of a friend chat, and we talk about scuba diving, and let's just wrap up the whole oh my god.
Use your words. Use your words.
I know. Fuck. I say that all the time to other people and drive me insane that you're using it against me. About diving in the cave is I'll tell just to kind of hold it up is if you're gonna do somewhat of a different dive, don't use different fucking gear that you normally wear that you've been wearing for the past 3 years because you're only fucking yourself. Once you're inside the cave and you turn around and you don't see the hole that you came through, you're gonna kind of freak out for a split second, but it's all right, especially if it's an open water dive, like not the actual crazy hardcore one where you potentially could get stuck and die. Don't just jump in the deep end like I tend to do. That's my personal. And again, you might as well be a little bit cold instead of wearing something that you've never worn before that's extra thick. I think if I was to do it again, I would rather be a little bit cold for 30 minutes than be floating up to the top of the cave. That's all. I'll let Justin take it from here, and then we'll talk about camping.
I agree with 99% of what Thomas just said. If you're gonna do something brand new, bring the stuff you know. The problem is, I brought exactly what I know. I brought 3 mil suit with my normal rig, and I still felt like I had no idea what I was doing. I'm gonna be honest. But it'd be even worse if I was using new gear. So I completely agree with Thomas on that one.
Yeah. So that being said, let's talk about camping.
Oh shit! I love camping.
So Justin and I have been camping 2-3 times together so far.
I think that's 3.
Yeah, that was
or no,
third.
was last year the first? Was that
Was
the
it?
first time?
I
This
feel
was
like
our
that,
second
man.
time.
Yeah, second
We're
time.
on 2.
But we went on a couples retreat.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this: if you ever go out as a couple on the first camping trip, find one that's got hot showers and normal bathrooms. Right?
Yeah,
Is that a
yeah,
fair
but-
statement?
Thomas, I'm just gonna point out right now because this is for Kat and me.
And I
Don't. I and Kat, I got it. All right. So, do not put your hammock directly outside another couple's tent, because sometimes they want to go to the tent and hook up, and then a French guy shows up and is in a hammock 7 feet from your window, and that kind of just ruins the moment. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
But the tent is only 10 feet away. It's an extra 3 feet. It's no different.
No, because audio gets quieter and the square of the, like, you know, it's like
Come on, you're more smart. You're
foot
more
is-
smart than this, buddy.
every foot is like 4 times quieter. And besides, I can see you from my tent. I can see your eyes.
That sounds like I was not looking. Thank you very
No,
much. Trust me.
No, but I was looking, and I was like, no, I can't do this.
Jesus. Okay, so then yeah.
No, but actually, it's my first time at Ginnie Springs. I don't know if you guys are familiar. It's a campsite slash cave spring system in North Central Florida.
Yeah, I would say
Um,
northwestern Central Florida. They do have the Devil's Den system, which is somewhat famous, I think.
Well,
For
I know
cave
the Ginnie
divers.
Ballroom that we went into. The Ginnie Ballroom is famous for being one of the few open
But-
water diver
Yeah.
accessible caves.
Right, and I think the Devil's Den, the Devil's Eye, the Devil's Ear, and the Devil's
Anus? Was it
Anus?
anus?
Yeah,
Anus?
the
I think it was
Devil's
anus.
Anus. Yeah.
Yeah.
If
We
you're
looked it up.
a
We looked it
Marvel
up.
fan,
Yeah.
you'd know. But no, that's the thing, right? So drinking Georgia IPAs.
What is that?
God.
What do you get there? What is that?
I
Is
got
that
a
sour?
Sweetwater Hop Ash Easy IPA.
I got the
Bud Light.
next generation Bud Light.
But so I'll say this as a newish couple, right? We've been together about 5 months.
He's not talking about me and him.
No. Justin and I have been together for past 12 years.
Check YouTube. Check YouTube.
There's
We're on there.
Yeah, there's some Euro Outcast videos. But we if you're gonna camp, find something with hot showers, right? I think and bathrooms and hot showers is a good way to get people in.
I did like the bathroom, but I did not use the shower. I don't shower. I don't shower. I still have friends though.
I will say this: there's nothing like when you're camping and you're actually able to take a hot shower. Like if you're camping with friends. Now, I'm not talking about solo camping. I'm not talking about going to the big Cypress, the Cypress camping thing that we did.
We do not name names. We never name the place because we want to keep it secret.
Okay. Well.
All right. Yeah. Agreed. All right.
Yeah. All right. There's a special thing. There's a special bond with the location, but if you're camping in a place that has hot showers and normal bathrooms, and you plan it out accordingly, where you just happen to be across the street, not close enough to smell the poop smell, but close enough to actually just wake up. If you need a pee, you can just go over there. It's nice, man. A hot shower after a cold day in the springs is nice.
So I'm just going to point out that I'm a outdoorsman. I'm a fan of wilderness, and I also don't really shower to the normal expectation of showering. As Thomas knows, he's probably smelled it. I don't know. We've golfed
No,
together.
I actually don't. I thought you were a normal dude.
That's the thing.
This is complete news to me.
So like,
probably not the right place.
I shower when I'm dirty. I don't shower daily as a religion like most people do. I don't use shampoo unless I've got salt or actual dirt in my hair. Like if I go to the beach and get salty, I'll shampoo. But like I'm one of those guys who really believes that your natural pH balance or whatever is like really good for you. So I don't give a shit about the showers, but I will acquiesce to his request for a real toilet. Having a real shitter at your fucking campsite is another level compared to what I'm used to. I'm used to having essentially a fancy outhouse, but having a real toilet where they provide toilet paper is absolutely refreshing. And I will say,
in Florida, we're actually lucky because there's a lot of other camping and hiking where you're later bringing a shovel or
Well, yeah. And I would
a
prefer that to a shower. Like shower makes me stinky. But I will say women, girls, they love the showers. Hot showers? Oh my god. If you tell the girl that there's a hot shower there, you have a much better chance than being like, yeah, we don't have to bathe for 4 days.
no. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think, maybe, but I think,
Well, Thomas, are you one of those guys who has to shower every day, or are you?
I
you'll
know I
snub
don't.
it?
I don't even shower every day while living in my place.
Well, that's what I mean.
On a Saturday, I'll skip the shower on a Saturday because I literally wake up, take the dog out, which I started getting sweaty for. Then I clean my entire apartment, right? So I'm in the bathroom doing whatever chemicals, like bleaching all the fucking tile and all that shit. Then I'm vacuuming all the floors. I'm opening up all the windows. So I turn the AC off. I get sweaty as shit and gross as fuck. And then I'm like, okay, there's literally no point for me to shower today because I'm literally.
That's when I would shower. Because you got
No,
all
'cause
those
I'll
chemicals. You got all those like
No,
you got all those.
yeah. I just I just clean up and then maybe I'll shower, maybe I won't. But that's kind of how I go by, especially if I'm drinking.
So Thomas, sort of same topic, but a little bit of a change. Camping. You're coming to my birthday? Camping?
Yeah, we're doing a piece.
I think. Well, no, that one we can name. We can name Peace River. We can't
Okay.
name the other one, but Peace River we can name. Are you thinking about making any purchases like new equipment?
No, that's the thing. That's what I learned from the last camping trip. Stop
You had
fucking
too
with
much?
things you don't know.
you already had
Yeah.
too much. Yeah.
No, I have everything. I just hope that Jed Boyle, not that they're listening to us, because this maybe not even be. I mean, this is not released.
Yeah. No,
anytime
they're
soon.
gonna listen. No.
But
Jet Boyle is gonna hear this shit.
yeah, I can't find any Jet Boyle cans for. So a normal $4.99 can is now $20 because you have to get them like shipped in a very weird specific way and you can't buy them in stores. So I'm really fucking hoping by then it's over so I can actually brew coffee in the morning like normal.
I'm looking at a 12-person
Oh my god.
instant pop-up tent.
Okay. Well, I have a 6.
I know.
Is that a 1-up?
That's half as good. Yeah.
Is that a 1-up based on what happened last time we hung out?
Yeah, because you saw how much trouble I had.
Well, it wasn't that much trouble. It just took a few minutes more, but you also broke it down quicker. So
That's true. Well, my new one is actually going to go up 3 times as fast and break down 6 times as fast.
Are you peeing?
No. What are you talking about?
Oh boy.
No, I'm at the couch. Look into my eyes while I do it.
Anyways, so we'll just blur that out. So yeah, we'll figure out the camping thing. We'll do the whole Peace River, and Nicole required showers, but I think that's something we can talk her into.
Wait, now can we provide the showers ourselves?
Well, that's what I told her. I do have one of those roll up black bag that's like one of those portable showers.
Coleman makes a really nice model. It's
That's what I have. I have a Coleman one.
Yeah. That's actually a pretty good.
Yeah.
As long as you have the sunshine. The problem is with the Peace River trip is that we're in the canoe all day, and we get to the campsite around dusk. So there's never an opportunity for hot water.
Well, unless we just have a jet boil. We just
Yes, and hashtag jet boil. Why don't you come up with something that'll work for
well,
a
so
shower?
no, so fuck. How long are we into this podcast already? This whole thing,
I
trying to
don't
see
know.
the recording time, and I'm an absolute noob to this, so I don't know how to look up how long we've been into.
Just right click. As an IT guy, the answer is always right click.
Nope, I don't have it.
Damn it. No. Oh, I got it. The answer is 7. 7. The answer is 7.
Okay.
Oh, I'm recording though. Did you know that?
I've been recording. I hope.
Go.
Anyways, so my brother, as a kid, when we were living in France, my parents bought a countryside house in the Beaujolais region, which is where
You're so bougie.
yeah, so bougie. Where some people get their Beaujolais wine from. My brother fell face down in the dirt. They bought this house. It was from 1800s.
Wait. Back up. You said your brother fell face down in the dirt, and you just kept going like that. That wasn't even a story.
It's not, because that's the thing. We had a little tiny river. And again, this is fucking 20 years ago.
Wait,
20...
Thomas, time out. Do you have a Christmas tree behind you already?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't tell.
You know. Wow.
It's all the way back there.
Wow. Okay. No, I love you. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah. Love America, Christmas, Jesus, everything.
No,
you know what I mean?
Dude. Fuck yeah. No.
Yeah. Anyway, so
in
somehow,
the Beaujolais section where you get your wine from.
yeah. So we had a house there, and somehow we had a sizable yard, I guess. I don't fucking know. But my brother just happened to be falling into like the tiny small part where there was a river running through it.
A river runs through it.
And it was only 2 feet wide. Maybe, I don't fucking know. All I know is he fell face first. He fell face first. He fell face first.
No.
And it was all freezing cold water out of the hoses and out of the sink. And so my mom and my grandmother.
What?
Yeah, where there was no. It was built in the 1800s. Why
is that? Why did you mention
all the water
it?
was cold. All the water was cold. You had to boil it on the side. Like, it was like a side boil. So anything that came out of the house was freezing cold, and you had to fucking get a giant pot, old school style. Like, we're talking about 1800 status, where you just had this house and it was a roof over your head, but there was no bathroom, no hot running water. There was nothing. This is how it works in France. Like, that's that old school shit.
They're a modern country.
Yeah. Well, this is back in like I moved here in 2001. So this was in the 90s. This was in France in the 90s.
So, just ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to let you know that in the 90s, France did not have hot water.
It did not. It was
lukewarm is the best you can get.
Not even lukewarm. It was fucking freezing cold. It just came out of the ground. It's not South Florida. It's always cold there. But anyway, so Mara fell face first, and then my grandmother was a lot younger then. My mom's younger, and they just snatched my brother out of the little river, and just took a giant pot of water, started boiling it, and then kind of gave him like a hand towel bath, which was pretty funny. So
that actually sounds really nice. I got it. Like, I mean,
he was probably 5. I mean,
I'd pay for that as an adult.
I was 12 at the oldest, so I was probably 12. What's 12 minus 5? It's 7. Yeah, my brother was probably 7. That's accurate. You're laughing, but that's all accurate math.
I just want you guys to point out that though he was born in Europe, he has an American education.
What? I was 12. My brother was 5 years younger than me, so he was
No,
7.
it was your hesitation. The hesitation.
Well, I'm double
is
checking.
the-
I don't want to sound like an asshole.
The hesitation is the hesitation of a Florida public school student, like,
No.
which I am myself. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
what is 3 minus 2? Oh,
Yeah.
it's 1. You know.
That's probably accurate. It's accurate enough, but yeah.
I'm sorry.
So no,
don't
it's
mean to hurt
okay.
your
I thought no. I was just thinking. I was like,
do you need a safe place? Do you
no. I was thinking. I was like, I wanted to make this podcast about scuba diving. Lo and behold, here we are. I still don't know how long we've gone in. My phone, my thing still says we're recording. I just have no idea how long it's been.
I can't believe we actually have this much like storage with Zoom.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
It's free because it loads right up to your computer. I don't think they actually keep the video in. It just loads straight to your hard drive.
So, ladies and gentlemen, do you know the difference between bytes and bits?
That'll be our closing argument. You go ahead, and then I'll.
Shit, I don't know. I can't.
So that being said, welcome to This Is It, a podcast between friends that know way too much about way too little. And please like, comment, download, subscribe, rate, and review. And I don't give just 5-star. The funniest comment we'll read, I guess. This is a pilot. This is a pilot episode. We're downloading a bunch of stuff. We're gonna try to release a bunch of shit and then trying to get it up and running. But this is not going anywhere anytime soon.
Like literally, if you guys, anybody until November 30th that leaves a 5-star review on Yelp and clicks like on YouTube, I will pay you $1. No, that's a promise. You've only got,
You got it.
You've got 6 days.
He'll post it on YouTube. I'll post it on the interwebs.
Yeah, Yelp too. It's gotta go on Yelp.
Yeah.
Wait, Thomas, though, you know, we can't close any episode of This Is It without a beer that is it. This is it. So you're gonna have to you're gonna have to get a fresh one. Finish that one.
No. There's no. I've been drinking. This is. I don't want to say. Okay. I also do Colonial Craft Beer podcast, and this is my second episode I'm recording. So, not full episode, but Justin is a machine. I'll post a picture or video of me doing the whole chug thing. Anyways, Justin, good chat.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon, buddy.
I hope so.
Deuces.
Deuces, baby.